G'day, Starlo here. Every fisho needs a decent knife or two, and Shimano just recently released a series of 3 models of filleting knives that look really impressive to me. So I'm going to unbox them and show them to you, or maybe that should be unsheath them. But anyway, let's dive in and have a look at these 3 knives. There's a 6-inch blade, a 7-inch, and a seriously big 9-inch model. And I love the fact that they come in this recyclable cardboard packaging. Shimano have really had a good crack at trying to reduce the amount of plastic in their product packaging, and I think it's a great thing. In fact, it's wonderful to see the whole fishing industry heading that way, although there's always room for improvement. Now, the knife is held in the packaging with a single cable tie, and I'm going to have to cut that. To do that, I'm going to have to use a pair of scissors, and on that subject, these Shimano Supa scissors are the best braid scissors I've ever used by a long shot. I love the soft, flexible handles, and they are ultra sharp. I've got 2 or 3 pairs of these, and I get really stressed if I can't find them. All right, let's dive in and cut that cable tie. All right, we'll pull it out of there, and the knife is quite firmly in there. I think the best thing to do is going to be to turn it over and tap the back of the packaging. Yep, that gets it out. And the first thing that I notice is this hard plastic vented sheath. This is a really good idea because it stops moisture building up in the sheath and the knife's not sitting in there in a damp environment. The blade can dry really well, but it's completely safe. You can't cut yourself through it. And to get the knife out, you simply push that little clip on the back, and out it comes. And going back in is just as easy. Just push it in and the clip locks it in. And it's a tight fit too. That sheath doesn't even really rattle when I shake the knife. So it's a good system. All right, let's get the knife out again and have a look. And as you would expect, it's wickedly sharp straight out of the packaging. And it's got that nice little bit of flex in it. This is the 6-inch model. That's around 15 centimeters in the new language. And what a lovely knife it is. You've got a hole here so you can attach a lanyard if you want to, and the grip is excellent. It's a soft grip with a scale pattern, and according to the blurb, it'll provide great grip even when your hands are wet and covered in fish slime. But I'll only be able to find that out when I actually use this knife for some fish cleaning and filleting, and I'm looking forward to that. That little bit of flex is really handy for filleting, for going around the bone structure and things like that. You don't want too much, but that seems just about right to me. The blades are made from Teflon coated 5CR15 stainless steel. Now, stainless, it's a little bit of a trade-off in knives. It tends to hold its edge really well, but when it gets a little bit blunt, it can be a little bit hard to resharpen. So it'll be interesting to see how this stacks up. This 6-inch model would be just about perfect for all your freshwater fishing for things like trout and redfin, and also most estuary and inshore situations as well, cleaning brim, whiting, flathead, those kind of fish. But the larger blades will be handy for bigger jobs. So let's have a look at those. And again, I'm just going to cut the cable tie. Those scissors are so good. Turn it over, give it a tap, and out comes the 7-inch model. At 7 inches or around 18 centimeters, this is going to be perfect for the majority of your offshore work on snapper and mowies, up north on barra and threadfin salmon, things like that. A really, really handy length. In fact, I sort of suspect that that 7-inch one will become my go-to knife for a lot of fish cleaning. But let's open the big one. All right, here it is, the 9-inch filleter. That's around 23 centimeters long in the blade, and that is one serious blade. It also seems to have a little bit more curve in it than the shorter ones. And again, the flex is really nice. Now, this is the sort of knife that you'd need for dealing with things like big tuna, Spanish mackerel, even things like swordfish and sharks. If you were butchering quite a large catch, this large knife would be really, really handy. And that flex comes into its own when you're following the bones, going over the backbone or around the rib cage or whatever. And again, you could just about shave with that. I won't try though. Anyway, as I said, I'll give these knives a really good run over the coming weeks and months. And if you watch my videos, you'll see me using them, and I'll tell you how they actually perform in the field, and also what they're like in that resharpening department, because that's pretty important. But straight out of the box, I'm really impressed with these knives. They look and feel great, and of course, being a Shimano product, you know that plenty of research and development has gone into them before they hit the market. Oh, and they're well priced too. The recommended retail price at the time that I made this video was under $40 each for these knives. That's pretty good value. Anyway, until next time, this is Starlo wishing you tight lines.